I was just standing here counting up the number of chainsaws that I have. You know, I've been at this for a long time, so you kind of accumulate things. And I think I have 5, maybe 6 chainsaws, anywhere from 20-inch down to 12-inch, 2 gas and 2 battery, at least. I think I have a 3rd battery one. I don't know where it is. And I always turn to the battery ones. And especially when I'm inside the shop where I don't want to use gas, I'm not doing anything big. I'm in the shop, but I just need to prune something up. And especially at the lathe, you know, you don't want a big bulky thing. Well, now I have this one. This is a 6-inch 20-volt cordless one-handed chainsaw. It weighs 3 pounds with the battery, and this should make trimming at the lathe really easy. Super simple. One-handed, 3 pounds. It doesn't even feel like 3 pounds. It's pretty well balanced, and we're going to try it out here. You know, sometimes when you get a piece of wood mounted on the lathe, you find out it's out of balance or it hits the lathe bed. You need to do just a little bit of trimming on it. I haven't cut one single thing with this yet. You're going to see the first cut, and we'll see how it goes. One-handed. Amazing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, no fumes. Not really all that noisy. I don't know what kind of wood that is, but it smells good too. Now with this piece that my friend Valerie sent over, this is a honey locust. I'm looking forward to turning it, but obviously I can't turn it like this. And also obviously I would have trimmed it before I put it on the lathe. I'm just doing this to make a point. You can trim it on the lathe. Do I want to trim it here where it will clear the bedways and save this? Or do I want to trim it here where it'll still clear the bedways, but is that a little bit too long to save? You know, sometimes you don't really know until you get it mounted on the lathe what it looks like. So I'm going to nibble away. I'm going to make 2 or 3 cuts on this until I decide, okay, this is the right spot here or maybe here. We'll see how that goes. So we'll start out here. Well, maybe I can make something out of this, so maybe I should consider how much of this I might want to save. Let's start here. Nice tight grained wood. I might be able to make something out of that. But it's still too long. It's still going to hit the bedways. Do we want to cut it off here and do away with all this, or do we kind of like this? I think if I cut it right here, it'll still clear the bedways, and maybe we can put this to good use as a part of that piece. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes it can get a little wild with a branch sticking out like that, but sometimes it's worth doing. Now this is a piece of maple right here that I've had for quite some time, as you can tell. And this will just about push this to the max. 6-inch blade, and that's about a 5-inch piece. And it's hardwood, so let's see how it does with that. Easy peasy. Now about 30 feet away from that wood pile where we just were is a dead tree. Little maple. And I'm afraid one of these days I'm going to be coming home, driving around the driveway here, and it's going to be laying in front of me. So it's about time to take it down. Timber! And that's what I was afraid I'd see. But now I can take care of it on my time. Now this hazelnut tree has some dead branches on it, and I stand out here in the morning and have my coffee, and I look at that one right there that just wasn't cut properly, right there on the left, and it drives me nuts. So I'm going to get down here to the base and cut that off. Timber. And yeah, I know, I gotta get that ivy off of there. That drives me nuts too. And then up here in this cherry tree, where I've done some pruning, there's a little branch sticking out, see it up there? And what it has is branches that go straight up from there. And there ain't no way you can get up there and pick the cherries off of it. But that's for another day. I'm not getting up on a ladder. Oh, look at little birdies. Well, maybe I better not cut it off. Well, they're going over to the feeder. Don't want to be pruning at this time of year anyway. Got to wait until December when it's dormant. We don't want to kill it off, for criminy sakes. Shall we mosey on down to the tennis court, see if there's anything down there needs cleaning up? Okay. About 34 years ago when we moved into this place, we had people over and they said, boy, you got to get that vine cut off of that tree before it kills it. Well, that tree's about 200 feet tall. And that was 34 years ago. And I suppose one day, 100 years from now, when it dies, they'll say, see, I told you so. It's a clematis. It grows up there about 60 feet. And it has flowers, but they're only way up there. I can't even see them. Oh, and the butterflies are out too. Well, on the way down, I found this long dead madrona right next to a long dead fir tree. So I guess it's time for those to go too. Timber. Timber. Well, I walked around down there and I didn't find anything. I guess I forgot that my son-in-law Kelvin pruned all around there in the spring about 2-3 months ago. And it looks good, so nothing for a chainsaw. So let me show you what I got. This is the Saker mini electric chainsaw. They call it electric, but of course it's cordless, with the 20-volt battery. And one thing I love about this, I don't like to lay my tools down on the ground. This will just stand right up. I love that. I just love that. This is the whole 6-inch kit. They do sell this in several configurations and sizes, but like I say, this is the 6-inch kit. And it comes with the chainsaw, 2 batteries, 2 replacement chains, giving you 3 chains altogether. It's got the little toolkit that you need to adjust the chain and change the chain. It's got a little bottle of chain lube. It's got the charger. It's got safety glasses, gloves, and a really nice case, and of course the owner's manual. I'm impressed. I am just totally impressed with this. I think it's going to be so handy at the lathe. I won't have to drag out something bigger that takes 2 hands to operate. That one-handed operation on a little 3-pound chainsaw, that's very welcome at my age. I think it has plenty of power for everything I did. And speaking of power, it's got a fuel gauge on the battery. So if you push this button, all those cuts were done and it didn't lose any charge whatsoever. Well, I'm sure it did, but it's still showing fully charged with the 3 lights lit. So that's impressive. The case is really nice. Everything fits right in there. Form fitted, lightweight, probably weighs, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds all put together like that. I'm going to have a link to where you can take a look at one of these or one of the other ones. I know they sell smaller. I'm not sure if they sell larger. They sell it not in kit form. They sell it several different ways. So I'll provide a link. You can take a look at this if you're interested. All of that information will be in the description right below this video. I highly recommend it. It's a great little tool. I'm excited to have it. It's fun to use. Hard to beat that. And there will be a wood turning video tomorrow, of course. Okay, see you tomorrow, Thursday, for a wood turning video. For now, this is Phil, Shady Acres Wood Shop, signing off.